Hey everybody.
What's up?
Welcome to the Noonchi Podcast. Bob, it is starting to get a little bit toasty these days, but not smack dab living in someone's mouth.
It's not too bad. It's
humid. Like this feels like LA spring.
Spring or most of the time?
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm just trying to. I don't know. I haven't been in LA in a long time. I don't know what's like out there right now.
That's right. You haven't been there in quite a while.
Yeah, the last time I was there for like 48 hours.
That's not enough.
Yes, 24 hours to see my friends before a very, very debaucherous trip to Colombia.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And then coming back 24 hours to see my family and, do a little, So, that is the last time I went to LA. It was pre-COVID.
And when's the next time you're going?
Fairly soon. I mean, in the last episode, I said I quit my job. So I am going to go within a few months.
A few months. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Within a few months.
Actually, a couple of people thought you quit the podcast.
Yes. Sorry to see you go.
Yeah.
But good luck with your endeavors. I was like, yo, this lives on my channel. Like, you know what I mean? You think I'm gonna let Bobby do it by himself? I'm still going. We are still going to do the podcast. And it might be a change of location. It might not be. Who knows?
Yeah,
we'll see. Right. Anyway, Bob, I am sore. The lower half of my body is sore, and usually when I set that up, most of my asshole friends, "Oh, you get fucked in the ass yesterday," but like, it's like I have such, what do you call it, like defense when it comes to like me lobbing something dumb out there, and it just becomes like just an attack, right?
I didn't think that wasn't the first thing that came to mind.
Right.
So I think I still have like a decent mind, I guess.
Yeah. Or just
sometimes it's
or just not fun. but so
I read this thing. I don't know why I'm bringing it up at this moment, but I read this headline this morning about is this a very, I don't know, for some reason it made me laugh, but I saw something say this. There's a woman, right, that was saying, what was it? For women, the pleasure spot is the clitoris, right? And she says, it's for women, it's behind the belly button. And so she's basically saying that she's never been pleasured because it's way up there. And I was like, damn, your girlfriend is like, your ex-girlfriend is coming out and like sharing a little bit too much.
I could have been like, how about a fist?
It's not true though. That's not where it is, right? Like,
no, the clitoris is not there, but a lot of people say anatomically the G spot is back there.
The G spot is behind the belly button.
Back there, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But it automatically made me think of you, and was like,
why?
I don't know. I was like, so maybe my mind isn't all that great.
Wait. No, I wanna hash this out.
Okay.
It made me think, or it made you think of me.
Yeah.
Because why? Because I never hit the back of a belly button before.
Yeah. That's also
that is a small dick joke. Got it. I understand. The reason why I'm sore is because yesterday I went to a comedian's housewarming. I don't know. It's not even a party, but like he was just like, young. I moved to a place, come through. And then he goes, I got to warn you, there's a few hills. Yeah. So if you can, you should take a taxi. And I was like, well, shut the fuck up, right? How bad can it be? So
did he only tell you and not everyone else? Because he thinks that
yes. Because there was the owner of the house, and then another guy got there early, and he also said, "Young, you should probably take a taxi."
Oh, really?
This shit's tough.
Okay.
I was like, shut the whatever, dude. Because it goes 7 minutes away from the subway stop. All right, 7 minutes, whatever. So
not too bad.
So I get off the subway, and I goes, oh, I should probably buy him whatever, like a big ass roll of toilet paper. I called him, what do you need? Like, okay, just bring soju and other shit. Right? So I turn the corner and I see the hill. Right? So I walk up to the kormok, I see the hill, and I was like, it didn't look that steep from afar. Right? So it was like a gradual low hill. Like, man, you guys are disrespecting. Yeah. I've been working out, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I did yesterday. As a matter of fact, it was leg day yesterday. So I did a lot of squats. Right. So I'm like, whatever, motherfucker. So I went, and as soon as I got to the top of the first hill, the easy part, the incline went like ridiculous. Like, okay. You know what I mean? It went almost 45 degrees. And I went, and I'm looking at the map and I go, ooh, I need to climb this hill too.
Okay.
So I climbed that hill. Starting to get tough, right? I get to the top of that hill. Yeah. And I look at the map. Oh, on the right, there's another hill. And it's a lot fucking steeper.
Was
right?
Donkey Kong at the top of the
Might as well have been, dude. Might as well have been.
Jumping over barrels.
I needed the fucking the ski sticks that Ajoshis have, the hiking people.
Yeah, the hiking sticks.
Yeah. So I get up all the way to the hill with like just shit for the housewarming party. I am fucking dead ass tired. Right? So I look at his address and he lives on the 5th floor.
No elevator.
Right. So I was like, wow, motherfucker. So they weren't kidding.
Yeah.
Right? So I get to his house and they all like there's 2 or 3 people there. They started laughing because they were like, that was fucking tough, wasn't it? Right. I was like, yeah, right. And then like 3 other people came. Every single one of them, when we opened the door, went, "Sheebar 뭐야 이거?" Right? You know it's bad when the first comment or the first phrase uttered was, "What the fuck, man? That's some bullshit right there, right?" And then so we ordered like pedal like 3 different times, and dude, they didn't look happy either. They looked not. They were like, "Yo, what the fuck, dude? Why are you calling me up here?"
You should put like something on his door, like a picture of Donkey Kong, and then when you open the door, there's a picture of the princess.
It was very, very, very steep yesterday.
Well, I mean, that's good news for him because I used to live in a similar situation in Itaewon. And I remember that basically kept me in shape. I didn't join a gym ever since I moved here.
You know what though? I remember your hill.
Yeah.
Your hill ain't got nothing on this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I went that, and it made me go, hey man, if like someone, like especially like like women that go out and they're all dolled up, you know,
high heels.
I was, how in the world are they gonna come down this hill?
Oh my gosh! You know what was the worst? When I would get down to the main street. And I forgot something at home.
Oh no!
That literally was the worst feeling ever.
I'll be like, whatever it is, I just buy it. At that point, I just buy it. Oh, if I left my wallet.
Your wallet.
I'm just gonna buy on my phone. I'll be like, whatever. Good luck. So that was, and that was a rough rough climb. I had a good time though. On the way back down. By the way, nice place.
It's a nice place.
Like a 3-bedroom joint.
Okay.
And I was like, you're gonna live by yourself. Why did you get a 3-bedroom place? So he has a living room, a kitchen, and basically as if a family lived there, a family of like
2 kids and
two, like there'd be a kid's room, the parents' room, and then like 옷장, like 오빠,
okay.
right? And so he used the extra room as like his office / he had set up like a green screen. I was like,
oh really?
Fuck you doing, right? So it was good times. Now the funny thing that I realized is, and I told you, when you hang out with comedians, they're a little bit more hardcore in terms of how cutting and biting their comments are, or their digs are. So I think I've brought this up. There's one kid whose both his parents died when he was fairly young, when he was like 14 or whatever. So he's by himself, right? And so everybody was drunk, and we just kept on calling him an orphan.
Oh,
right.
Man.
But he wasn't like pissed off about it, right? And then there's a term, 고졸, which means you only graduated high school.
Oh, you didn't go to college.
Yeah. Right. And then like got drunk, and then one guy went, 고졸 새끼가, right? And that's what set him off.
Oh, he got
upset. So he goes. So we like, he was like, yo, what the fuck? He got mad, and then so I was like, wait a minute. Us making fun of you for being an orphan is okay, but you not going to college is a bigger, or like.
Well, I mean, he's lived without parents for a long time, right? So that's something like he's used to and fine with, and you guys have made fun of him in the past. But when you call someone an idiot, like,
well, we didn't call him an idiot. We just said you didn't graduate.
I mean, but that's what you're implying, right? When you call it doesn't sound like a good word. It's not like, but
well, it's not a bad word, but it's just kind of like, it's you didn't finish college, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, I didn't say that, but somebody else did, and he got all like riled up about it. And so I was like, wait. So them calling you an orphan is fine. But me not going,
calling you a college dropout. Was he a dropout, or he just didn't go?
He just didn't go.
Okay.
Right. And so he's all drunk, and he's like, my parents dying was not my fault.
Yeah.
That's what he said, right? And then one guy, right before he took a drink, was like, that's what you think.
Oh, man. I feel so bad for this
And
guy.
I went, oh, shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just the idea of how hard. He laughed at it, though.
Yeah, he laughed.
Because he was like, motherfucker. Like, but it was just, the timing of it was like, oh, well, my parents dying was not my fault. And then one kid's like, that's what you think.
Oh, gosh. I mean, that's what you have friends for, right? To kind of like
hardcore ball busting, sometimes when it comes, but I know that amongst comedians, even not even just in Korea, but even back home, like it's cool. You dig hard.
Yeah.
And then you'll strike a nerve.
Sure, yeah.
And it'll that joke will hit in a very unpleasant way, and it's not going to be pretty.
Yeah.
It's never like, because people think like, oh, like comedians should be able to take that. And I'm like, nah, no, we're humans too,
Oh gosh, so terrible.
So that was the line of the night. I went, oh my God, that was rough. But then on the way down, I saw a cab, drop somebody off, and I said, 기사님, because it's impossible to catch a cab now.
Yeah. It's really difficult.
There is a shortage apparently of cab drivers.
I've been like all week, last week, the week at my birthday too, like I couldn't get an 일반 taxi, just a normal taxi, so I kept having to
blue venti, black.
Blue venti.
Yeah.
I did black a couple of times in the last couple of months.
Yeah.
So, but they have these things like for venti, you have to do yeak.
Yeah.
So
you have to reserve it for a certain time, which is like 30 minutes.
45 minutes for this last one that I took.
Yeah.
And then I remember that was the night we drank together last week. We drank. You got a cab, and then I couldn't catch a cab, so I drank another hour and a half.
Oof.
Well, but 45 minutes of it was waiting for a cab.
Right.
But it was just me. I felt bad, but I didn't feel bad because there was two other people that were there. And you remember one of them was like a famous actress.
An A-list Korean, A- Korean actress.
So it was us and her friend, right? The whole time. I ended up drinking at the bar by myself and just talking to the owner, who we're friends with. And I ended up, they were drinking like Johnny Walker Blue the whole night, like by the glass. And then eventually he had to open up another bottle.
Right.
Because they kept drinking that. And then so I ended up drinking with them. I had one, like Eddie poured me a glass from, they ended up buying a bottle because he was like, you guys are drinking a lot. Like you might as well get a bottle. I'll service a couple of the glasses and then, it'll be cheaper this way.
Right.
So they ended up buying a bottle of blue, which probably, I don't know, $800 or something.
Probably.
And, but he had poured me a glass also. They poured, so they let me have a glass with them. So I technically had a drink with Pak
Boyoung.
Boyoung? Yeah.
Wait, but did you, okay, so they were sitting at the table.
Yeah.
And right behind, like right next to the bar.
Yeah.
And you were sitting at the bar.
At the bar.
So did you turn around and do like the Western style, like
Yeah.
감사합니다.
He ever actually just didn't charge him for it too. So it's like But it was kind of like in a roundabout way, having a drink with an A-list celebrity.
Did you say anything? Did you?
Yeah, I did. I said one thing because Eddie wasn't around, and they were trying to ask how to get into the bathroom. So I said, there's a code. 7644. That's all I said. And they're all 감사합니다.
Yeah. Yep. You had a drink with a celebrity, all right.
Not really, but it was weird. I just felt weird, like drinking alone, and then it was like.
Well, the person that I was drinking with, she is an employee here.
Yeah.
And she was super drunk.
Yeah.
And we lived nearby.
Yeah.
We were close to each other. Yeah. So, but here's the thing.
We were all super drunk because we shared 2 bottles of whiskey.
Okay, question. My stop or my house is closer, right? Than hers. Than her house.
Yeah.
So I told the cab driver to drop me off
first
and then let her go. But then she passed out.
Yeah.
But it was like on my
it was prepaid. Okay.
So that's fine.
Yeah.
Like me paying for the ride.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
My question to you is clearly the gentleman thing to do is to see her up.
If she's passed out in the car.
See her up to her place first. Right. But a part of me was thinking,
you're tired and you want to go home.
You know what? To me, it's unfortunate. Yeah. And I think this is where like I know I'm not the nicest person. Is that the chivalry acts for me?
Yeah.
Come out if I want to have sex with them.
Okay. I mean, at least you're honest about it.
But if I don't, then I am treating you like a homie.
Like a homie.
Good luck. Peace.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Right. So
I guess for you.
Yeah. So I said peace. Right? Because I don't, whatever. Nothing bad's gonna happen. Right. So anyway, that's what happened. So if you were in my situation, you would have seen her to her place first.
It depends. If I was just as drunk or passed out, I don't know.
Yeah.
It could have been different.
So, listeners, in that situation,
what would you do?
What would you do? Nobody really answers any of the.
Sometimes they do. Yeah. I don't want to like.
I give sukje. We give homework assignments every episode, and nobody's passing our class.
Except for Tesson.
So, for Bob, what was going on? What was anything interesting that happened to you this past week?
So I've been on meds for my thumb hurts even more than the first week. So I was like, I really need to stick to the meds. And the 저녁 meds, they make you sleepy, right? So I slept a lot, which my wife I don't think was very happy about.
But you couldn't blame the meds, like.
No, that was my case.
Yeah. You want me to fight science? Right?
So I actually got really good sleep this weekend. So yeah, I slept a lot, but we also went out for we went to one of those chain pasta places. That are neighborhood pasta places I think it's called Carbonara or something like that. Okay. And we took the whole family, my in-laws, the kids. And Lucy came out too. She was passed out the whole time, but we went there, and then I took Benji to the playground. We went out, did that. That was my Sunday, basically. And then the day before, we took Benji to the Shijang to go shopping for like some fruits and vegetables, and that was about it. I didn't do anything great. I guess it was just kind of. We made cookies, my son and I. We put out like put it in a smock and put out like plastic over the table, and then let him make cookies and with pre-made dough. And then I just figured, and I realized he has no artistic capability. He just basically was like grabbing the dough.
It's very interesting.
Smacking together, putting it down, and then
You didn't give him like, what do you call it? The cookie cutters?
We gave him a Baby Shark cookie cutter, and he couldn't even get that right. So it was just kind of like
that is your son.
Part of me was just like judging him the whole time. Like, why can't you be more artistic?
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't know.
Speaking of not being artistic, recently, I frequently watch porn, and did you know that now, like those not streaming, but what do you call them? Those porn tube sites, like YouTube, like PornTube, whatever, Pornhub, like before, back in the days, maybe there was, there were capabilities, but I never saw thumbnails, like pre-made, edited thumbnails. Before, it was just like a screenshot of what the fuck the video was about.
Oh, like on YouTube, it just picks.
Yeah.
You can have your choice of like 3 random.
Right. Like a
screenshots.
Screenshot of the video somewhere. Right? Yeah. And usually, it's that.
Yeah.
But then I really noticed that now there is a capability where you can upload a thumbnail, a customized thumbnail.
Oh yeah. Oh really?
For this video,
which is meant to make it more clickable, right? Or
but again,
clickbaitable.
But obviously in the world of YouTube, there's tutorials and best practices on how to make thumbnails. But in porn, it's just like, is
it a waste of time, you think?
But it caught you. It caught me.
You got one?
Yeah, I got one.
Clicked on? Okay, so it works.
Yeah. But the reason why it caught me was because it was a Chinese porn, which I rarely watch because like it's
not your thing.
I get taken up, like I don't know what they're saying. One, number two, Story
matters.
Not really, but other things matter. But here's the thing.
Yeah.
The thumbnail, basically, it was the characters were all in Chinese, but basically I was like, this is a Squid Game parody.
Oh, okay. So it had all the elements of
like the green jumpsuits, like the dudes, the guards with the pink and the mask with the circle.
Yeah.
Right. And like 4 or 5 girls that were like in the green, like the green jumpsuits, but then like one of the guards is like grabbing a titty or like whatever.
Oh,
right? And I was like, what the fuck is this? So I decided to click on it. And
because they show the extra effort of making a thumbnail? You're curious?
To me, I was more curious about how would they go about making a porno
version of Squid
Game parody.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. And apparently there's a few episodes, right? But I nutted fast, so I didn't get to see how the story ends, right? But
it's episodic.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's
okay.
Right. There's various games in Squid Game.
Yeah.
And so I just saw the first game, which was so this is how the story goes, or this is what I saw, right? It's like 30 girls. They're like they're passed out. Right? 30 random girls. And then they wake up and they're like, oh, where am I? And then they all have like their numbers and whatever. And then it goes straight into they're in a field where they're playing red light, green light.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Right? That, right? Mm-hmm. But instead of the robotic doll, it's an actual person who's dressed up like, and then, she's like going, "Er san," which is basically 1, 2, 3, right? Like
oh, in Chinese.
Right.
Okay.
Er san. And so they go, and then when you're supposed to stop and you move in Squid Game, you get shot. They kill you.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Here, if you fuck up the game, the guards rape the girls, right?
What?
Right? And I went, why am I watching this shit? Right? And
did someone win? Oh, you don't know. I didn't get Okay.
So they made me think though, like there's a genre of like parody porn.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Like, but there's actually a group, I don't know if it still exists, but copyright wise, you can't say this is the Cosby Show.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So this is not the Cosby Show.
Oh, okay.
This is not Married with Children or something like that.
Okay.
So I've seen the Married with Children.
Was it called This Is Not the Squid Game?
I don't know. It was all in Chinese. It
oh,
could have been like Ojingo Nemse Game. I don't know what it, like, I don't know what it would have said. Right? So yeah, but not artistic, but I mean, in your mind, like parodies. And this is something that like I've been kind of, I don't want to say wrestling with, but I've been thinking about.
Parodies
of anything, whether it's porn, I mean like parodying into porn or like parodying a music video or parodying whatever.
I mean, they do it. They parody Squid Game in a lot of commercials, right?
Yeah.
Or
But like if it's really done well, then I'm like, oh, that was great. But if just certain elements, just okay, like, oh, since it's popular, let's wear the same tracksuits. Let's, say that kind of stuff. Yeah. I'm kind of like, this is bullshit. But like the to me, the king of parodies is Weird Al.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Weird Al.
Matter of fact, I would consider what he does closer to art. What I'm saying is I respect his parody as a form of entertainment.
Yeah.
More than
especially over the years, like he just stuck with it, and he never. Yeah. So like, there's a respect that I have for him.
Yeah.
Like when we were younger, we just loved it because he parodied. Beat It with Eat It. Yeah, right. Yeah. Bad. Was it bad? He did Bad Fat, right? Instead of that, right? So, there was a Christian singer that did that for Christian songs.
Oh, really?
Too. I forgot the guy's name.
Wait, was he a Christian singer or he was just parodying Christian songs?
He was like a pastor, I think, but he was a Christian singer and he would parody just like Weird Al did, but only for Christian songs.
Oh.
So you remember Michael W. Smith had a song called, it's called My Place in This World.
I don't.
Oh, it was actually like and it was a popular song too. It was like crossed over to secular music, but he did a parody called My Face in This World. And I don't know. I just thought it was like...
But was it humorous? I mean, parodies
It was humorous, yeah.
Oh.
So, but it was still like... It still had like a blessed message. Still in the end.
No, I'm trying to see if there's like a... My Face in This World. I want to find it. And...
I forgot the guy's name, but he did like multiple songs for like CCM artists. Yeah, but I don't. It just reminds me of that.
Mark Lowry?
Yes, Mark Lowry. Yeah. And then there was There's a movie about Weird Al coming out.
Yes.
Right, with Daniel Radcliffe plays him.
Yes.
I can't wait to see it actually.
Yeah.
Because Daniel Radcliffe, I saw him rapping on Conan or something, or I think it was like Jimmy Fallon. But he's actually really good. Like he's really talented when it comes to actually.
So you think Daniel Radcliffe can shake off Harry Potter?
I mean, it's difficult, but I think he could do it. I mean, I think this might be I don't know. I hope this movie does really well. I hope that it's going to be as good in my mind as it is in my mind, where he gets like nominated for it. You know, I'm hoping that it'll be to that level of, you know.
Do you think Elijah Woods ever shook off Lord of the Rings? I know he's done, work like obviously before and after Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
But I don't know. For me personally, every time I see Elijah Wood, I just go, that's fucking Frodo.
Yeah, I guess so.
You know what I mean?
Before that, what was it? Radio Flyer?
I mean, like he's like, what is it? Green Street Hooligans. He's done like a bunch of, projects, even like a show. But I don't know. Every time I see his sad blue eyes.
Yeah. Frodo.
Oh, Sam.
You know who who I like the most in Lord of the Rings is Samwise Gamgee. So
why?
I don't know. I just think Sean Astin is like a really, really good actor. Like or just has a really cool career.
Okay.
Like from the Goonies.
Okay.
To Rudy.
That's right.
To Lord of the Rings. I think that's a good mix. He doesn't have like super stardom fame. But those are pretty good movies to
remember we talked about like what type of famous not famous, but what type of celebrity. So I think, was it you or me that said Steve Buscemi? Right.
Yeah.
So Sean Astin might be another person in that category.
Yeah, I think so.
But you think but I think Buscemi is a better better actor all around. But
I think so too. Another person would be like Sam Rockwell. I think he's a fantastic actor.
But those are the people that I'm sure, like, if you saw them like at a supermarket or whatever, you would know who they are.
Yeah.
Other people would be like, dude, I know I know you were in this movie, but you play like that kind of person, right? Okay.
That's a good kind of famous, I think. Like, you still have a certain amount of anonymity. Right.
No, but remember when we had someone
that's right.
We
talked about that. Yeah.
He doesn't want to be Kim Song-won. Yeah, he goes, he's a person that played that motherfucker,
Yeah, and what's his name? It's probably gets called Frodo all the time. That must suck.
Yeah.
Hey,
yo, Frodo.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't call like Sam Samwise Gamgee, like I wouldn't be like Samwise. I'd probably call him Rudy before anything. You know,
Rudy.
That's a good movie. That's a good feel-good movie. Although it's like
I watched it. I mean, I did not watch it when I was an adult. As a kid, I watched it.
You didn't rewatch it as an adult.
No,
you're saying
I did not.
I think I watch it once a year.
Really?
Yeah.
And
just
you feel the awe moments, or do you there aren't places where, you know, when I was a kid and I saw a movie and I was like, this is dope, this is amazing, this is a great story, because the stories or the movies that they allowed like kids to see, like PG-13 and under, they all had a good message.
Okay.
Right? But then as you get older, as you become an adult, you're like, this is, you know, bullshit.
I don't know. Rudy is like, it just hits the heartstrings, I guess. But it's also I like seeing like Jon Favreau as like like when he first started. Vince Vaughn,
right,
is in that movie as well. It's cool to see them like in their first film.
Right.
Actually,
I don't know, man. I see those movies. Like I remember as a kid, there was a fucking shitty movie that whenever there was a substitute teacher and they did not want to do anything, or it was like a week before vacation, all the tests, all the whatever is done. So you just, for a week, you're just doing nothing, but you have to be at school. Then they'll turn on movies.
Yeah.
And a movie that they turned on a lot was Rookie of the Year.
That I just watched that.
Really?
Yesterday.
Why would you watch Rookie of the Year because of your son?
I think it just went on, you know, like because I don't know. I just like was going through Disney Plus, and then I saw some sports films, and I was like, I've never seen that movie, so maybe I'll check that out.
You've never seen Rookie of the Year?
The one with Dennis Quaid, right?
Yes.
And he's a pitcher.
Yes. And the kid who has a freak accident gets a fucking bullet ass arm. Right.
No, that's something else. That's a different movie. Yeah. I'm thinking of The Rookie, maybe.
No. Yeah. Rookie of the Year. Anyway, so
Rookie of the Year is the kid that has a crazy ass. The kid from American Pie.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, they played that.
Yes.
Oh yeah. I guess The Rookie is more of a recent film. Rookie of the Year is when we were kids.
Yes. Yeah. And so like, or The Sandlot.
The Sandlot. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I will watch The Sandlot. I haven't seen it in a while, but I would watch it just for nostalgia purposes.
Yeah.
But I, you know, as an adult, I don't get the same like.
You're not as like.
This is
mushy
awesome.
And
yeah.
I still cry in Rudy when I watch Rudy.
Really?
Yeah.
Even when you know it's coming?
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I just like I like crying.
Well, then there is a porno called, I don't know, Original Game. There's some crying in that movie too.
Rookie of the Rear.
Just kids. I don't say kids, but that's where it gets fucked up, right? Just slipping and falling onto dicks.
Oh, we don't have much time today because we have something. We have like a studio tour we have to do in a little bit, but this is a very interesting talk. This one can probably go into next week.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I mean, you know, these
I guess
these movies. Wait, did they hit you up?
No. I don't think so.
Yeah.
But.
So like these, you know how, okay, so you have a son and a daughter, and your son is slowly at the age of possibly being able to understand some of these movies, right?
Yeah.
But you know, I remember we talked about it like right when your son was born, or maybe even before your son was born, about like you're going to want to kind of control a portion of the soundtrack to his life,
Yeah.
Right. What about
movies?
Wise? Are you going to like throw your kid The Sandlot or Rudy?
I think so. Yeah. I wanna see, because I know Dolly watched the Back to the Future trilogy with his son, and he really liked it. Though he had lots of questions about because there's a lot of things in there that, you know, like telephones and stuff that don't exist now. Check out that 4x4. It's like a piece of shit car.
A DeLorean. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, Rudy is one of those I probably watch with him. Just because the message is like overall like never give up kind of thing. Right? You know, I watch Friends a lot, right? But I've been starting to think I'm not gonna really let him get into Friends because it didn't age very well.
I mean, I think maybe for
all white cast, like all like they constantly you know, make fun of gay people actually. They also like
Gunther.
Yeah, and then it's just like I don't think it ages very well, but because I can watch it and just appreciate it for how I appreciated growing up, and it's more nostalgic for me.
So, are you saying that Friends should be canceled?
I think it could be if you did a play-by-play, but I noticed because I have the DVD,
right?
You know, all like digitized, so I have the box set, but like the uncut versions,
right?
And if you watch it on Netflix, which is where I watch it on Korean Netflix these days, they cut out all of the controversial stuff.
Really?
Yeah, as much as they can.
Interesting. Well, I mean, on top of that, like, you know, the Korean Netflix has to go through Korean censorship. Like not censorship, but like whatever the Korean version of the FCC is. Like, like they have to go pass through that, right?
Yeah.
Interesting. I am trying to think of at what age should I introduce my kid to Bloodsport? You know what I mean?
Has that aged well? I don't know. You should watch it again. But
I mean, cursing. I think there's a not real full blown nudity, but there's like, you know, side boobage.
Oh yeah.
You know,
I probably will watch the Lord of the Rings trilogy with him.
But isn't that rough? Wouldn't it be? I mean, I think the kid has to be at a certain age.
Yeah,
to understand like the battle scenes or like when they're going to war. How old was I
I think in junior high school, I'll probably have him read the books, and then we'll watch it together. I mean, I watch that once a year too.
Really?
Yeah, Lord of the Rings. Yeah, but I remember enjoying the books so much that I know that's something I want him to experience. I wouldn't let him read like Catcher in the Rye, which was my favorite book for a long time.
Why wouldn't you let him read Catcher in the Rye?
Because there's just too much context that it's not going to make sense to him. Like, you know, I think even though we weren't born in that era, I think we at least were exposed to enough of you know, old movies growing up because we had no choice watching them. So we could understand like the references, I guess.
Dude, I remember like when I was a kid, like especially my dad kind of almost didn't give a shit about like content. I mean, basically meaning like
rated R
shit. Like I watched a lot of rated R stuff as a 8-year-old kid. Yeah. Right. So like the, what do you call it? The Death Wish series.
Charles Bronson.
There's a lot of killing, a lot of titties in there. The original RoboCop was pretty hardcore.
Oh man, totally hardcore.
Yeah, so I remember seeing that as a kid.
Yeah,
you know, a lot of those types of movies. And what they did was they tried to like cover my eyes when there was like a sex scene.
Yeah.
But I was like, get the fuck out of here. I remember as a kid, I was like, what are you doing? You know?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. How would you want to see it more?
Yeah, I want to be like, how would you like it if, you know what I mean? Like I give you a plate of very delicious food and you're like, wait, but you can't eat. Like, what are you doing? Right? Like, let's watch this, whatever. I remember saying that at the age of like 10. And my dad's like, all right. So, you know, just don't do that shit in real life. All right, got it. Yeah, so.
You think you'll take that approach more like, yeah, you can watch.
I don't know though. Because look how it turned out. You know, I think that my sensibilities are a little bit tweaked. You know what I mean?
Well, you know, like I don't think I'm gonna completely shelter my kids.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea either.
Maybe it would be a little bit different with my daughter, but I'll have that conversation with my wife. But yeah, like I don't want to completely like, you know, just put a veil over their eyes and have them figure it out on their own.
So because I don't want to say that you were like they put a veil over you.
Yeah,
but for to a certain degree, you are very kind of somewhat, I don't want to say sheltered, but like, you know, in terms of like the entertainment that you consumed.
Well, I wasn't allowed to, for the most part, I wasn't allowed to listen to secular music, which was anything that was non-Christian.
Yeah.
So I missed out on, like, I discovered Bob Dylan freshman year in college. Right. And or the Beatles, really. I didn't have my first album, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. I didn't have that until my freshman year in college. But I'm trying to expose him to it now.
Right.
You know, I play him the Beatles like in the morning. It's just in the background.
Right.
So at least, you know, he, you know, knows the melodies. Right. So I am doing things a little bit differently.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I don't want him to turn out the same way as me. So, you know, there are a lot of things that I appreciate about growing up in a Christian, overly Christian, like strict home. And it has more to do with the morals and treat others as you would yourself. Like, don't steal and don't murder. Like all that stuff is like.
I don't think that's a Christian thing. That's a decent human being thing. Right?
Yeah. I mean, but that's how I learned it. You know, through those means. And you know, he goes to Sunday school and stuff. The kids, you know, I'm not going to take them out of Sunday school because, you know, I hated Sunday school.
Right.
You can still get stuff out of that, but like just have more conversations with them. And
but what about like, okay, like, I mean, what about like classic hip hop? Like when do you turn that on for Benji?
Oh, right. I mean, it depends, you know, on, that's a tough one.
Do you know what I mean? Like it'd be like, hey, this is Biggie, your uncle Peter, right? Swears by this guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or whatever. Or this is the Wu-Tang Clan. They're from you know, Staten Island, which is an interesting place. You know? And then, you know, with all the violence and the lyrics and the cursing and the you know, some rap songs that are classics have a lot of womanizing, chauvinism, whatever it is, right?
We'll break it down a little bit, at least. I didn't have anyone to break it down to me. Like, use like the N word, right? For me, it was just. Now, I just learned because I grew up in New York, and I knew how controversial a word it was, and I saw it firsthand. Like other kids get the shit beaten out of them for using a word that they shouldn't.
Right.
I don't think he's going to really have that kind of situation. So I'll have to just talk him through a lot of stuff, right? Probably. I'm going to have you close out the show. I got to take this phone call.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the thing that we had to do earlier is about to happen. And so thank you for listening and see you next time. Bye-bye.